What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another live stream. Y'all came through today, brothers. We are live. This is the MidnightMan live stream, so hope everybody is doing well. Shout out to everybody that is here with the post notifications on, that is coming through to the chat. What's good, my people? We got Creighton TV in the house. We got Zach Barnett. We got Ultra Dim Sim D Money. We also got Phantom. We have Quakesy in the house as well. What's good? We have the Cosmic Gods. We have Jax Jaguar 16. Jaguars won the day, by the way. Good stuff, good stuff. So I'm sure you caught that game. W Prince, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. We have Blitz Gaming. We also have LK Games in the chat. Who else we have? We have Gotti. We got Adrian. We have, did I say LK Games? I might have said ID already, but thank you for coming back through to the chat as well. Parth, Cameron's in the house as well. Welcome to the stream, guys. Hope everybody is doing well. Hope your Sunday and your weekend has just gone fantastic. We're just chilling here with our tea. It's been a productive weekend, I'd say. Oh my God, that's hot. Oh, that's why I was 5 minutes late, by the way, because I was making my tea. And I'm wearing this like fleece right now, so if I'm drinking hot tea on top of that, we're gonna be burning up by the end of this thing. But it's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, guys, today's stream, I'm just like, this is like an open forum. So if you guys have any questions for your tech setup, you know, feed it to me and we can talk about it, because I get a lot of DMs on Instagram and on Twitter quite a bit about questions related to setup and just, you know, just general questions about how to use stream technology, whether or not that be with the PlayStation 5, whether that be using a MacBook. No matter which MacBook, by the way. I mean, certain MacBooks are better than others. I'd always say go for the pros with dedicated graphics, all that good stuff. But yeah, so there's those kind of questions. And we have questions about OBS and Streamlabs OBS. So that's why I want to be here to help y'all out. We can just talk about it. And, you know, if I don't know the answer, then I'm just a moron. And we can just leave it at that. And yeah, you guys can leave. But what's good, guys? So first off, let's talk about the event that's going down tomorrow for, I don't know if you guys heard, but for Mac. For the Macs, we are getting some information, some announcements around Monterey. Hopefully we get some information on Monterey, as well as the new MacBooks, 16 inches with, I'm hearing they're going to be either M1 Pro or M1 Max. So we can take a look at the leaks that are out there right now. Because this is going to be quite crazy. Oh my gosh, Jax Jaguars, I'm so sorry to hear about your dad. What happened? Like, I mean, I hope he's okay. Like, that's just, so sorry, brother. That's really tough. I really hope everything is all right. That's never a fun thing to go through. So you have my prayers, man. You really do, really. What's up, KP? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What's 9 plus 10? 910. I'm gonna be smart and not blow my tea over my keyboard. Man, that's good. That's good. He's okay. He has a neck throat infection. Dak. Yeah, I guess it happens. It does happen. Jeez. That's tough, man. But I hope everything works all right. What's the best USB-C or USB Type-C adapter for HDMI cables? That's a good question. I would always recommend going with an adapter that can plug directly into your computer. So no matter, I don't know which computer you're using, but if you're plugging it in via USB-C, like you're saying, then you're gonna want like a solid adapter. So let's go on Amazon so I can show you guys some good examples of things to pick up. I think I also put this in the description of the video to my shop, so we can just check out my shop. Unless I'm an idiot and did not put my shop in the stream descriptions, which it doesn't look like I did. So I will go to my YouTube channel and look up a video of mine, because I put a cable that I recommend in there. So I will show you in just a second. Things takes times, bruh. These things take time. Okay, there's my good old dandy shop. So this is kind of like an ad plug, I guess, kind of thing. Not to be that way, but since you asked, on my Amazon store page, I put a lot of this information out so that you guys know exactly what to like look up into what to get. So that being said, this would be in my streaming gear. And this is one of the ones I recommend. The one that I exactly purchased, I can't find that one on Amazon anymore. But if you were to get one, I'd recommend getting something that doesn't just do HDMI output. You could, of course, that plugs right directly in via USB-C. But I would also get something that can take a SD card, maybe even some additional USB-C ports. Ethernet, guys, Ethernet. I had to kind of hunt for a cable like for an adapter like this because not all of them have Ethernet ports, and you don't want a bunch of cables doing a bunch of different things. So I'd recommend getting something like this. So I do have a link in my Amazon page for it. I'll throw in my my store in the stream description if you guys want to check out the rest of the items that I put in here. Not that be like an ad, like full-on plug video or something like that. But it's just some information I want you guys to be aware of. Like I don't try to just make the store to try to make profit off of it. Obviously that's a plus, but I also want you guys not to have problems looking for things that should be right in front of you. So I just updated my stream description so you guys can go check it out there, and my shop is right there. So there's the plug. If you guys need stuff off of it, feel free to use the link because it helps me out a ton. All right, so we got some extra questions here. I have a PS5 but no PC, but I do also have a MacBook Pro. So how can I use OBS and stream professionally? And would I still need an Elgato stream card? So you don't necessarily need an Elgato stream card. There's a lot of good capture cards out there that are super cheap. Like there's ones that are like 20 bucks. And I've mentioned this one before as well. And I also have these capture cards on my page here as well. So I'll show you exactly what these are so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Content creator pack. These ones right here. So you see these bad boys? They're actually pretty good. Both of these things. You can do 1080p, 30 FPS capture. And this one, I believe this one goes up to 60 FPS, 1080p. Output 1080p, 60 FPS. So you can record at 1080p and pass through up to 4K 60 for 15 bucks. So you guys do not need to be buying the Elgato capture card if you don't want to. But if you get one of these, they're going to need at least 3 HDMI cables, and you're going to need to pick up one of these bad boys as well, because this will allow you to split the signal to your computer as well as split it to your TV. And then the other one, of course, is like the output from your console to this device. So this is really handy to have. I own this stuff myself. Oh, this sucks. This is currently unavailable. It's unavailable, guys, but I'm sure you can find something similar to it. Let me see. Let me see if we can find something like it's kind of beat, bro. Yo, thank you, D, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can find something similar, man. Because that's some bull right there, bro. Because you need it to do one in, 2 out. So this looks like it could do it too. 1 in, 2 out. This is what you guys want to look for. 1 in, 2 out. Don't do a 1 in and then another 1 out at a time. That screws people over all the time, and I see people make that mistake when getting these splitters. Because look at this one. Stay away from this. No bueno. No bueno. Oh, it's actually 1 in, 2 out, but it looks like it has one of those presses where you press it and it only goes to one other output at a time. I have to see. See a switch button. This is shady, guys. So if it has a switch button, that means you're gonna cut the signal out for one of the outputs. Yeah, definitely. Don't fall for this. Because what's the point? I don't understand the point of these anyways. Why use this if you can only do one output at a time? That doesn't make any sense to me. 2 input, 1 output switch. Exactly. Exactly. So yeah, if you read the description, you kind of know what's going on. It's not a true 1 in, 2 out. Like, I don't know what they're talking about here, honestly. HDMI 2 input. Well, anyways, I think you get the point. That's, stay away from that. You want to have a solid 2 outputs, and this one looks like it can do that. But yeah, in addition to being able to do this kind of setup, you can also just do the PlayStation. I'm blanking. Remote play. So if you do remote play, you get the installer on your computer. Then you can just take a window capture in OBS of the remote play session, and you can stream that way. And the quality actually looks pretty good. Yo, thank you, Phantom. Appreciate you. Thank you for liking the community. I'm glad you're a part of the community, all right? Thank you, buddy. So yeah, those are your 2 options. I would either go cheap capture card route, or you can use the remote play on PlayStation on the computer and just do a window capture. And I have videos of this on my channel. So if you want me to link it to you, let me know. I can put it in the chat if you like and make it a little easier for you. But I would go check out the video that I did for PlayStation 4 and connecting it with Streamlabs OBS. And it's without a capture card, so it's not required at all. So I'll throw it in the chat for you guys if you want to check that video out. Put it up in another tab. Put it in another tab. What's up, Solo? I see you, brother. Thank you for the, the compliment on the jacket. Appreciate it. Yo, what's good, D? Thank you for subscribing, by the way. Early congrats on 100K. We're not there yet, but we're pushing to it. We're pushing to it. But thank you for popping through to the stream. Ultra Dim Sim says, how do I stream on Streamlabs OBS with party chat audio without a capture card PS4? So this should be able to do it too. It should all go over over your audio. All the audio should go over to your PlayStation Remote Play app. You let me know if you're experiencing something different, but all the audio should go there. So you should be good with that method. But if you're experiencing something different, let me know. Let me know, bro. Creighton says, if you're using a Mac computer or iMac to stream, do not update right away to macOS Monterey. When it comes out on Monday or this week, OBS Streamlabs OBS not work. So wait like a month or 2. Yes, people. Oh my God. Yeah, so this is what I was getting into the beginning of the stream regarding the new M1 Macs that are going to be coming out tomorrow. Not coming out tomorrow, but announced tomorrow. So we're going to hear about it. And the rumor is there's going to be an M1 Pro and an M1 Max processor. That's what the rumor is right now. So I'm curious to see how this is gonna pan out. Here's an article about it. So Apple in November 2021, 2020, yeah. So yeah, this was back a while ago when it was first released. M1, yeah, this is kind of technical stuff. Where's the juicy stuff on the new Macs? Let's see if M1 Pro, where did I see this ad, bro? Well, I saw it in a passing article. But yes, Creighton is 100% right here. You don't want to upgrade to Monterey right away. That is such a bad move. I saw people do it with Big Sur. Their Streamlabs OBS stopped working. OBS was messing up. Elgato usually just didn't even work. So please, guys, if Monterey is out tomorrow and you're using a Mac, do not upgrade right away. I myself will upgrade. I want to make some new videos around the new Mac operating system, but I'm waiting out on that. I'm gonna wait at least a month. I want the issues to get hammered out. There's no reason to rush and update to Monterey. What am I getting that's that important so quickly? No, I don't want my workflows to be messed up. Not just for OBS or Streamlabs OBS, though I don't use it that much on Mac, but I need to make sure that Boot Camp is working. If Boot Camp is non-functional and I can't get to it from Monterey and get to my Windows side of my computer, then I'm screwed. Same with editing software. If my Final Cut Pro stops working, I'm screwed as well for using my Mac, for at least for making YouTube videos and stuff and streaming. It's all messed up. And eventually we don't want OBS to be messed up either, because I do record like all the gameplay for my channel that's not in the form of a stream using my Mac side using OBS. So that cannot be messed up. So yeah, I'm gonna wait it out, make sure all the issues are hammered out, and then I'll upgrade, which is just a smart thing to do. Don't upgrade right away. Even Marquez Brownlee, I remember watching some of his videos and he explained like, no, he doesn't even upgrade right away whenever a new Mac OS comes out. So just don't do it, guys. It's a little too risky. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Can you record at 120 FPS on PS5, MidnightMan? So yeah, it's possible. But you have to have the 4K 60S Plus capture card. I believe that's the name of the card. It's an internal capture card with Elgato, so you have to actually have it built into your computer or else it won't work. Yeah, it might be the Elgato 4K 60 Pro. I think it's the Elgato 4K 60 Pro. That's the exact name, so apologies there. But yeah, Elgato 4K 60 Pro. Space gray or silver? I like space gray. Space gray all day, bro. But this is what you guys are gonna wanna get if you wanna pass through 120 FPS. This is literally the only thing I know of in the game right now. I think there's one other capture card, I forget the name of it, and who it's by. We can search that up real quick. But yeah, this is what's gonna allow you to do 120 FPS. This bad boy right here, it literally does everything. 4K 60 Pro, if you can put this bad boy into your computer, you're set. But the thing is, it only works for, you know, Windows. You can't use it for Mac, because you can't put this in, like, Mac doesn't have a build like this. But this is exactly what you guys are gonna wanna need. But let's see what else is on Amazon regarding the 120 FPS capture. Because I know there are some out there. There's something new that just released. I'm blanking on that one though. I forget what it is. Was it this? I don't know if it was that. It might have been. I don't know. Yeah, there's a 4K 60 Pro again. Was it this? Was it the Asus TUF Gaming capture card? It might have been. When was this first available? What type of content helped get my channel started? This kind of content, exactly, to be honest. Like, when I first did my first Elgato setup video on the original dinosaur game capture card, that's what really just started my growth on my YouTube channel. Like, I also did Call of Duty stuff, which helped a little bit in growth, but it wasn't the main driver. So this is, you know, talking about tech stuff and tutorials. That's the main thing that really helped my growth on the channel, D-Profit. But I think this is the capture card though, guys. May 26, it came out. And this looks like that bad boy. 240 hertz. For an external capture card. Wow. That's pretty good. Only one left in stock. I mean, can you pass through 4K 120 though? I didn't think you can. Like, I know this can be a little bit deceiving, guys. Because that's the one thing that is stopping me from getting a new monitor that does 120 FPS at like 4K. It's going to be hella expensive, but that's what I want, man. I need something that'll pass through 4K 120 FPS. And I don't think that this does this, but looking at, what are you talking about, joints, bro? You gotta chill, man. Chill, man. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I'd have to look at this a little bit more detail, but I don't believe there's a capture card out of the 4K 60 Pro that I already showed that does 4K 120 pass and in recording in that quality too. That's pretty crazy. I don't believe that's the case. Your favorite is space gray? Nice, nice. Pop them bottles when you hit 100K? Absolutely, man. Dude, I'm gonna party so hard for 100K. I'm gonna take my plaque to the club and then cry on it. And then at the end of the night, go to bed with it. Like, I don't know if anybody wants that plaque more than me, honestly. And just to hit a milestone like that, like, that's gonna be so insane. Like, very tough. All right, Cam has a tech question. Why does my phone look so much better with your stream open? I don't know. Maybe it's these eyelashes or these, you know, these pupils. Do they just hypnotize you a little bit? Do you feel a certain way, bro? It's okay. You can tell me. Your secret is safe with me. Next question. Midnight, do you know a good editing app on either phone or Chromebook? I'm not sure about Chromebook because I don't use Chromebook. But for the phone, I recommend VLLO, Video Leap, and also Splice and iMovie for iPhones. That's what I would recommend. Usually if I have to do any sort of editing on my phone, it would be usually with iMovie. But I don't have to use that too often. Can you stream with an i5 core processor? I mean, you can, of course, depending on what you're doing. I don't necessarily recommend it. It could go kind of laggy, but you know, that depends if you're putting everything on your processor. If you have like a graphics card, then that makes your life a whole lot easier. But if you're putting everything on an i5 processor, your quality of your stream isn't gonna be tip top. It may be a little blurry. Like, I'd rather have it a little blurry than laggy, because you know, at least people who use smaller phones, they won't necessarily notice all of the blur because they're on mobile. So how are you gonna tell if it's too blurry if you're on mobile, you know? It's just not gonna be as bad compared to if it's laggy. So you're gonna have to increase your encoding speed, probably make it super fast. And if it's really bad, ultra fast. So that way you can have like a decent quality stream. KP quit Fortnite? No way. How'd you quit Fortnite? Y'all are nutty. And a lot of you guys are cracked at Fortnite too. We had a lot of fun games. A lot of fun games. The Xbox capture card is helping stream some Demon Slayer tonight with my green screen and my full setup. Thanks a lot. Hey, happy to help you out, D-Profit. Sorry I missed your message there at first, but bro, I got a banger video coming out at the end of this week regarding green screens. And I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's regarding green screens. And I haven't done like any videos on legitimate green screens and cutting your whole body out for a gameplay. So stay tuned for that one. It's gonna be a lit banger. So you guys are gonna enjoy that one. What editing software do you use? I use Final Cut Pro 10 Black. That's the editing software I use, Final Cut Pro 10. Before, back in the day, I used to use Sony Vegas Pro. I think I got up to Sony Vegas Pro 11 maybe, or 12, Sony Vegas Pro 12. I think I did Sony Vegas Pro 12 when I had my Windows computer, but I don't know. I had to move on. My computer wasn't good enough. It was bad. I didn't like all of the features that were in Sony Vegas. One of the big ones is that I couldn't do time lapses. I hated that I couldn't time lapse my clips. And if I tried to, it was a big pain. And it was just brutal. And plus I was dealing with a lot of lag on my computer. So that's why I moved to the Mac. It renders things a lot faster. It has all the features I really want in editing software in Final Cut Pro 10. It's like a beefed up iMovie. But yeah, that's what I use now. And I haven't really looked back. It's been my go-to. If I were to go to another editing software, it would be probably Adobe Premiere, because that's like the other good standard software you might want to use. How do I make my voice sound cool like yours on stream? Cameron, you better stop. You crazy, bro. Get voice mod. I actually haven't messed with voice mods myself, but it could be fun. It could be fun. Yo, what's up, Yo Scopes? Welcome to the stream. I see you all the way up there. What's good? I'm just catching up on some chat here. Parth says, I'm thinking of buying a 4K TV for story mode games and a monitor for FPS. Is it a good idea for PS5? Oh, yes. Yes. Get 4K OLED, bro. Get a nice fancy TV. I don't know what your budget is, but get yourself something nice, man. Like, for real. I don't have like solid recommendations for you, but I would go 4K OLED. Maybe Samsung brand is always solid. Let's see what's on Amazon, just for fun. Or even Walmart. We can go on Walmart. What's your budget? I'm wondering. For a TV. If you can do, I mean, 4K OLED's a lot. But boy, it would be so beautiful. Oh, and you know, for your TVs, you want to make sure you have a variable refresh rate. So that way your TV will adjust depending on whatever, you know, hertz you're pushing out through the console. So if it's 120 FPS, your TV will adjust to being at 120 FPS. If it's 60, oh, it'll go to 60. So those are always that's a really good feature to have. And then auto low latency mode as well. That's good too. You want that in a TV because you don't want delay whenever you're, you know, the input lag in a TV. It's like almost playing on like a monitor, but it's like a super monitor that's a TV. Yes, LG is good as well. LG is very good. Here are the TVs that they actually have on Amazon right now. So like this one, LG OLED C1 Series 65 inch. Yeah, you'll have a great time on this TV here for $1,700. Woo! Oh my God, that's expensive, man. Oh man. This one's like 4K Ultra HD, dual LED quantum. That's not too bad. You gotta look at the specs, guys, though. Like, don't just, you know, watch me right here looking at TV saying, yeah, that's good, and then you buy it. Actually make sure you double check the specs, see if it has variable refresh rate, see if it has low latency mode. You know, that's the stuff you really wanna look for in a TV. So this is the best seller. So can we assume that this has it? I don't know. We could try. Let's see. Yep, it has it. Auto low latency mode. You want that? How about variable refresh? Yeah, it has it. Oh no, 120 hertz. I mean, that's fine. But variable refresh rate's kind of nice too, which would be good. You should make Fallout videos. I've never really been in the Fallout, to be honest. I can't get off my multiplayer games, man. It's so hard. But I do want to finish Last of Us 2 and Uncharted first. Like I've been saying I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it. It's like my goal by the end of the year. That and hopefully reading a book. And yeah, I have so much to do, man. I'm a hot mess over here. Hot freaking mess. That's what's going on, Newvin, the hot mess. Where could I get a SSD for PS5 1 terabyte and it would be like heat synced? You want a heat sink with your SSD. I don't blame you. So if you check link in the description, I actually have posted I have posted a link to my shop on Amazon, kind of an ad plug like I mentioned earlier, but I list out a couple of different heat sinks that you can buy there. If you want, you can use my link. Of course, you're not forced to do so. But let's take a look on Amazon for the best heat sinks. We don't have to just look in my shop. That's okay. Let's just take a peek on Amazon, right? Why don't we? So SSD, it's going to be NVMe, PCIe. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's do that. And I know the one that is the WD Black model. WD Black. And they probably have sold out or something. Oh no, they're right here. But these don't have the heatsink. They're probably sold out. So if you want one with the heatsink, that's gonna be kind of a pain to get right now. Because I don't see it. Hold on, let's see. Let me go to my shop and see if it is sold out, because there could be a shortage on this. Real quick. All right. So this would be under my PS5 accessories. And this, no. Yeah, no, this is not with the heatsink. So they probably don't have the ones with the heatsink. 2 left in stock. They do. I lied. 2 in stock, boys. 2 in stock. So yeah, you guys can still use my link if you want to. It's totally optional. I'm not forcing you to use my link. But they do have 2 left in stock right now, if you order very, very soon. And you can get it in 1 terabyte for $250. It's quite pricey, but it's all inclusive. You have your heatsink, you have your SSD, it's all good. But it's really not that hard of an installation if you get the SSD separated from the heatsink. You can put it together with quite ease. You just put a thermal pad between the SSD and the heatsink, put those bad boys together, and then you put it in the console and you're good to go. So it's really easy. I actually did a video on it, so you guys can go check that out if you're looking to install an SSD and heatsink with your PlayStation 5 console. So go give that a watch, bro. I feel like not enough people have watched that video. And then they mess up putting their SSD into their PlayStation, and they wonder why, because they didn't watch any tutorials on how to actually do it. So yeah, just be careful with that. You want to be careful with this installation. It's easy, but you just want to pay attention to what you're doing. So I put that in the chat for you guys if you want to check out the SSD install. Okay, what else we got? What about external SSD? Well, yeah, that's actually a good question. So external SSDs, they need to meet a certain speed requirement. So you don't want those to be too slow for your PS5 if you're going to be storing games in them. So let's head over to the Google or to the Amazon search again. Let's take a look and see what the options are here. Portable. I mean, WD Black's a good brand. This one I know has been used quite a bit by a lot of people. This Samsung T7, 150 bucks. It's a good buy, honestly. This is a good buy if you want an external SSD. And the PS5 can take in the USB 3.2. But I would plug this into the back of the console, people, because the USB port in the front, unless you're using the USB-C, is slower. So make sure you guys use the back if you're going to be using a regular USB connecting these devices. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, this is a good device to go with. I would recommend. Not sure about any of the others because I don't personally use an external SSD for storing games. But that's the one I would recommend personally. I'm doing well, Nuven. All right, let's see else. What else? What other questions we got here? Part says, thanks for all the help and watching you for almost 2 years now. Love from India. Yo, appreciate it. Thank you so much. All the love from India. I'm taking it right here in America. Appreciate it. And I'm always here to help you guys out. And I'm really thankful that I even have this kind of platform to even talk and, to help people on, that honestly, it fills my soul just that I can, give back to you guys, help those that are following in the footsteps of trying to figure out this streaming equipment. Because I was there whenever I was first starting to do this. I didn't know what I was doing either at one point, but I wanted to take the stuff that I was learning along my journey and just make content around it so that it could be shared and remembered at the same time. So that's why I exist. That's why MidnightMan exists today. For monitor, always look for 1 millisecond refresh rate or anything 5 milliseconds or less, or anything higher will be, 5 milliseconds or less is the best way to go. I believe my monitor is a 5 millisecond, which is a Philips, what is it, 2760? Yeah, 2760 monitor. I love my monitor, it's good, but I have to be honest here, guys. With my monitor, there is a black little line going off onto the right side. I'm not the first person to experience this with my monitor. So it flickers that little line, little thin line, black, every now and then. Not all the time. It's really random. Like it'll appear and it'll go away for like maybe a month and then it comes back. And I'm like, why are you back? Go away. You're annoying me. I don't want a black little line flicker in my viewing angle, man. That's oh gosh, bro. That's brutal. But yeah, I'm hoping the next monitor I get doesn't do that at all. I just hate putting all that money on a monitor and it does all that stuff. You have a 360 hertz monitor, Alukin. but I can't enable 120 FPS on the games. Yeah, so it really depends on the games that you're playing. Not all games have 120 FPS supported, so you have to look at that and also take a look at your resolution as well. Some might support 1080 120, but not 4K 120. Might do 4K 60, so it just depends on the game. But you can always set on your console or computer, you know, the base level that you want to be, or that you want to receive, at least. Myth after drugs, bro. XT stat, what are you talking about, bro? Myth after drugs. I'm just Myth's cousin. You know, that's all. He's next door. I don't. You don't see me in Myth's channel because I'm just doing my own thing. I'm too busy for Myth. I'm too busy for Myth. He's tripping. MidnightMan, what monitor do you recommend me for my PS5? So yeah, same thing that Creighton was saying. Anything under 5 milliseconds to 1 millisecond, you know, lower the better. So that way you don't have a delay and you don't have input lag. So the one I use is the Philips 276E, like I just mentioned. But there's other monitors you can get. I for real haven't kept up too much with the monitor game. So there may be new stuff that has been released that I am not aware of. So I'm gonna go on Amazon and let's check out some new monitors that have potentially been released. I don't know if any of them have been released. But like a lot of these, I haven't heard of anything like groundbreaking that has come out. So that's why I haven't really looked at it. But yeah, let's take a look here. I know the BenQ is good. This one right here. But my thing with this is the bezels. The bezels, they're thick, bruh. These are some thick old bezels. Monitor I have here is thin. Like it doesn't bleed off the screen or anything like that, but we got thin bezels on mine. And I like that about my monitor a lot. But with this one, it has a 1 millisecond response time, which is absolutely ballin'. So this is probably, you know, your go-to if you want to get a good monitor. And it also has HDR as well. So it's gonna bring out those lows and those high points of contrast and colors into your gameplay view to make your viewing experience better. So that's always a good one. My monitor is not HDR. So this is definitely a nice one. And it has 60 Hertz, which could be a deal breaker for some people. 4K, 60 Hertz. I'm cool with that, but not everybody is. I understand. Like 120, once you play it, it's so buttery. You have the advantage. Like it's insane. So they need to make this 120 and my monitor as well at 120. Like for real. Not just 4K 60, but we need something better. Let's see what's out there. Let's see 4K 120 monitor. I just want to see if anything is out yet. Let's see. Gaming monitor. We need a gaming monitor. Hold on. What's up, Reflexive? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. How's everybody's Sunday going? Heck yeah, bro. Road to 100K. We're getting there. Slow and steady. But I hope you guys are ready for an insane giveaway. Like, the giveaways are going to be insane, man. Whenever we get close to 100K, we're going to be doing a tournament with the live streams. And I also want to give away some sort of device, which I want to have you guys vote on, like just to get an idea. We'll do that in just a second on that voting thing on the best device that we should give away here. But for starters, let's take a look at the monitors. This one, Asus ROG 4K 120 Hertz, FreeSync 2 HDR. What? Oh my God. 43 inches. Oh my God, bros. I would collapse. Smash Bros 4339. What's good? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Let's see Into Gaming. What's up? What's up? I see you. My whole setup is probably, I'd say in round estimates, probably $5 grand. Don't come rob me, please. Please don't. Holy crap though, guys. This monitor's a beast. I'm doing well, Into Gaming. It's been a good day. I filmed a video earlier, went for a bike ride. Yeah. And now I'm just chilling. Had some dinner as well. Grilled chicken Caesar wrap with some French fries, man. It was good. This is a big boy monitor, man. Holy. But I like the 120. That's so good. That's so good. Oh. Does not meet basic expectations. This was out in 2019? What? Oh my, I probably didn't get it or decided not to like filter it out because of how expensive it was. $1,000, over $1,000, man. Oh my God. That's nice though. That's nice. So yeah, 120 FPS does exist for a monitor. So if you want to do that, if you want to ball, you can go that. But if you want to spend a little less, go for 4K 60 or even 2K 120. That's what I would go for. And get ASUS. BenQ's good. I mean, Philips is fine with me as well. I like those. I like those brands. How's Odyssey G7 for PS5? I'm not sure what that is, actually. You can teach me something today. Because my brain is small. It's a monitor. It's a monitor? Yes, it's a monitor. Let's check this out. It's a Samsung. Yes, Samsung's a good brand too. We actually passed this. I saw this and I didn't even click on it. Let's see what this does. 1 millisecond. That's really good. 120 hertz. All right. What resolution? Body's rapid 240 hertz refresh rate. You have up to 4 times as many. Oh my God. So this can do up to 240? Why does it say only 120 here? Is it like variable refresh rate or what? This is 32. I mean, 32 is good too. You don't have to have it so small at 24, 25 inches. You can have it a little bigger. And HDR, I mean, yeah, that's so good. What resolution does this go up to though? It's like they're trying to hide it. Oh, 4K. $20, $25.60. It usually is $340. Why is it 20? Is this like a? It looks curved too. Maybe because it's curved. So it does up to 2K. Because that's because it would be 340 or 3,440. Yeah, that's still really good. The view I wish I read before ordering. Oh my God. Dead pixel, nothing else matters. Oof, that sucks. I mean, with any of these products, people are gonna have good and bad experiences. Like overall, the ratings are really good for this monitor, so it's probably worth a shot if you're looking for 2K 120 FPS plus up to 240 here, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's still a good monitor. 2K is really good. And if you have the frames and you're trying to be competitive, I would definitely go for 2K in like 120 to 240 frames. Like 4K, it's awesome. It looks really good, but you're missing the frames. So one day we'll be at 4K at 120 FPS. What's good, Jax? Do you have a question? Because I see you said midnight and then hey and then MidnightMan. You stream from a laptop? Yes, I do, Eric. Yes, I do. I use a MacBook Pro, 15-inch 2017 edition, 16 gigs of RAM, i7 AMD graphics card. I think that's about it. Yeah, that's what's in my Mac, but it works. It's a beast. And I have no urging intentions to upgrade right now. I feel good about what I have. I'm so happy we have people like you. It's awesome to see one of those people. Hey, I'm just here to help, man. I'm just here to help you guys. That's what I'm here for. Please tell me your thoughts on hot dogs. Yo, you wanna make it weird for the people who are gonna just tune into the stream? Let's make it weird for them. Let's make it really weird for them right now. We're gonna make things really strange. Okay. Let's think about this for a second, guys. When you talk about a hot dog, there's two different main hot dogs that we want to think about. Pork hot dogs, beef hot dogs, and then what goes on the hot dog is important. Because if you put mustard on it, man, what you doing putting mustard on a hot dog? Just put some ketchup on there, or if you're not gonna do ketchup, you know, put some chili and some cheese, grated cheese on that, and it's good. Definitely don't put relish on it with mustard and like, no, what are you doing? No, like, let's not look at this like that. This is like, y'all are weird, all right? Hot dog, yummy. Y'all hungry? Who wants some food right now? I ate, so I'm good. So I'm gonna make you guys hungry. It's painful, right? Isn't it? It's so painful. This hot dog is so succulent and sexy. Like, it's so good. Oh, that hot dog is so good. Wow. It just needs some pineapple. We need some pineapple on that hot dog. What do y'all think? Pineapple on the hot dog, then ketchup, and then let's put some honey mustard on there, and then we can put some like salsa. Put salsa on the hot dog. Like, just make it really interesting. But no, this is the hot dog. This is the hot dog we really want to eat. If I were to eat a hot dog, this is my perfect hot dog right here. This is what I would eat. It's bigger than a hot dog. It has all of its limbs intact. This is what you would eat right here. I'm just messing. I'm messing. I'm kidding. You put mustard on that dog. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, we probably weirded some people out tuning into the stream. They're like, what the hell is this? And then just completely just unsub and run away. For dear life, just run the other way as fast as you can. God help you. Do you have a video for how to stream for a laptop? I mean, yeah, because that's all I use. So I don't have a PC tower. I'm like laptop gang over here. So every video you've seen about streaming or creating video content on this channel has been with a laptop. Point blank. All with a laptop. As long as you have the specs, you can do the job. That's how I see it. And that's how it works. How do you get that edit when you change the scene? So that is a stinger transition. Let me show you guys how that works. Y'all ready for some inception with this OBS? Because I'm about to show y'all how this works. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, the inception. I know, my brain hurts too, don't worry. But you see this here? Stinger? This is my stinger transition, which I've loaded up into my properties here. Right here. So I had somebody make this for me off of Fiverr. And I just, you know, took that WebM file, put it in the video section here. After searching for it, I set my time in milliseconds, transition point 1000 milliseconds. And I don't need to monitor it, or else I'd be hearing that transition every time I switch, and I don't need to hear that. But yeah, this is my settings for it. And now anytime I switch, like I'll just go back to the full face cam, that's what it will do. And if I go back to my desktop, switch it back, there you go. It works just that easy, and it's so dope, and I love it. It's so clean. Like, I had another one before, but it was like kind of long and then kind of cheesy, so I got rid of that one. But this quick one with like the white with my logo on it, I really like it. It looks good. So yeah, I definitely recommend using Fiverr, guys, if you need any sort of like work done. Definitely recommend it. Do you still use the Mac Mini? No, I have returned that because I got that on Amazon just so I could test it out, do a video on it, and then after that I took it back. I don't think Amazon was too happy about that, but because they sent me like a note saying it looked like you were using this device and you restored it and then you sent it back. Like, okay, yeah, so I just wanted to test it out. Maybe I didn't like it. Maybe I didn't want it. So I sent it back. But yeah, I mean, the M1 chip, it's good, but only to a certain point. We need OBS and Streamlabs OBS to be like built for M1, and it's not. Like, if I had the funding, I would try to just build out my own app that could work on the M1 chips, and you could do streaming operations, like do up to 120 FPS recording to your heart's desire with built-in desktop audio recording as well. I want all that stuff. Nobody to steal my idea right now. We can work together. Who's a programmer here? Anybody a programmer? Link out with me and we can make this happen. Like, you can teach, like, I just need the base of it, the fundamentals like built up, and like I can always learn what I got to learn to keep the app up and running and maybe get a team for it. Like, that's just my vision, man. Like, it's nothing that exists right now, but I would be down for that, man. I just need the help. So I may just need a lot of funding and then just employing people. So if that actually happens, yeah, you guys will be the first to know about it. You know, if there's like a demo or something you guys can test, because there's like, with all the people on my channel, like there's a really good pool of people who use Mac. So I could definitely pull from you guys to test this one day. What type of music do you listen to? That's a good question. Well, not a tech question, but a good question. Kind of like an AMA here. So I listen to like a wide variety of music. I listen to a lot of EDM for sure. I listen to a lot of hip hop and rap, new and old school hip hop and rap. A little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll, R&B. I like R&B. That's like what I first started liking whenever I was growing up as a kid. Like, R&B was my jam. And I still love R&B, especially the classic R&B. It's really, really good. So yeah, all that good stuff. Pop, of course. I listen to a lot of pop, just the mainstream kind of stuff, but not as much as like the main stuff I listen to, like I just mentioned. So that's what I listen to for the most part. I also listen to some Korean songs too, which are kind of cool. Like, every now and then I like to really throw a wrench in what I listen to just to really mix things up. Merch at 100K. Bro, we already got merch. We got merch. I don't know if the link is working, but we have merch. I don't know. They might have shut down my Teespring store because I haven't been on there in some time. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know where my merch is, bro. I'm concerned. Like, what happened to my merch store? Does anybody else can access my merch? I don't know. This is concerning. Looks like my store still exists. Like, I actually am concerned because I just want to check this just to make sure. What the heck is wrong with Teespring, man? Like, I have a link in my chat, like in the description, and it doesn't. So bad. So bad. All right, view my store. Is it like wiped out or what? Dude, what the heck is... I don't even know, guys. I'm gonna have to like actually troubleshoot this. Like, this is my store right now. Like, I didn't even touch it. I didn't touch my store. It was just there, like, and now it's like gone. Where's my store, bro? What a joke. Well, that's another thing I'm gonna have to look at. But I do have merch. It's just not appearing for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know why my link is like destroyed or something. Maybe they're like, this guy isn't making anything off merch. So, because I haven't really advertised it. I sold one women's t-shirt. Interesting. That might have been my purchase too. I don't know. Oh well. Somebody has stolen all my merch off my site. And I had some nice looking stuff too. Like, geez, man. Like, take a look at, this is the kind of stuff I had here. Right here, this is what I had. I had this thing, you know, it was just something simple. Nothing like too crazy, but I don't know. Is what it is. I'm gonna have to take a look at that, guys. See what's going on with that. After owning a PS5 and Xbox, what features you want to see improve for both consoles? Woo, that is a loaded question, Creighton. Interesting. So I'm gonna assume you're talking about like the UI, like what should be better from a UI perspective. I think, right, Creighton? Or are you talking about like maybe like the games and stuff that you have given to you? Because if we're talking about UI, then I think PS5, we need themes. Like, I know people are like, oh, you don't really need themes, or we're not really missing them. I mean, themes could still be cool. Yeah, okay. UI. All right. UI. Yeah, themes could be dope. I still want themes. That'd be nice. We need a way to do multiple audio outputs. That would be pretty cool. What else on the PS5? What else would we want? We want PlayStation Now. This isn't really UI, but we want PlayStation Now to be a part of PlayStation Plus, or at least something comparable to what Xbox has with their Game Pass system. Like, I know it's all extra. It shouldn't be extra. It really shouldn't. But that's another story. But yeah, with PlayStation Now, it's like a lot of older games. They did add like Last of Us 2 or something for a limited time, but majority, it's like an older game. I know there is a PlayStation Plus collection, which is cool, but it should just be all looped together. Like, really knock Xbox like out the park in a way. If you loop in all the PlayStation Now stuff, put all those games together with the PlayStation Plus package. Like, just throw it in with the PlayStation Plus collection. Like, who cares? Come on. It's just ridiculous. So that's one thing it's like on my wish list that I wish could be a thing. Other thing is with this PlayStation camera, this is lacking in features within the UI so hard, like so hard, guys. The potential of this device is much greater than what it's capable of right now. It's just sad because right now you can only use it for streaming, and you have to look at your face the whole time on the video screen, which is horribly annoying. And then you can only use it in Share Factory, which I'll show in a video coming up very soon. I filmed it today, literally, of you doing like a video commentary over your like post-edit gameplay, which is kind of weird. I don't think that's so usable, but through that method, you can record your video commentary like just like a regular face cam if you want to, but not while you're playing because you're recording the video on the PlayStation 5. So that's not that useful, but you can just like sit and chat and talk and then add it onto your gameplay if you want. So I'll show you guys how to do that. There's a video coming on that very soon, like literally this week. So stay tuned for how that works. But what else? I think the PlayStation 5 camera needs to be used with regular recording as well. You can't use it. It's like a waste. It's really unfortunate that you can't use it for regular recordings, only for streams. So yeah, it's lacking in some areas there. All right, what about the rest of the PS5? What else should be improved? Well, I'm trying to think of anything else for PS5 necessarily. Like, I'm overall pretty happy with it. PS5 is really all around great. Even from a UI perspective, it's pretty solid. I think for Xbox, it needs some more features as a whole, like being able to plug in a USB microphone into the console, being able to record longer than 2 minutes, unless you're using an external hard drive, then you can record longer, but you can't record right to the console or right to the cloud or something. Like, you can't use that. That's the other thing. PlayStation needs a cloud application or some sort of cloud capability, because it can all be built in into the PlayStation app. We have the functionality. We can send photos already. Why can't we share videos and just upload them to like a certain section in the PlayStation app on our phone, and then just be able to download the videos that we take? Why don't we have that? That's insanity that we don't have that. Like, I have to go through so much mess to send large video files. Like, you can send short videos, like 30 seconds or so, in the chat, but you can't download them, so there's no point. Who cares? Who cares, right? So what we need is just a way to store those files in the PlayStation app and being able to download them anywhere, anytime. PlayStation, please get that. Like, it's really not that big of a deal. Like, why is that a problem? Yes, Discord is coming, guys. Discord is coming to PlayStation. I don't know what the update is on that, but I think they said like next year. So that's going to be very interesting when that comes out. Like, we're going to be doing some tutorials on that. You already know how to use PS5 or how to use Discord on PS5. Like, that's going to slap. That's going to slap. So let's see how to connect Discord. Like, what's the update? Okay, so it says Discord will be integrating with the PlayStation Network from early 2022. So be sure to keep an eye out for information on that very shortly. Ooh, guys, that's gonna be so awesome. That is gonna be so lit. Like Discord on PlayStation 5. That's it's gonna be fun. I don't know about million Century. If we're fast enough, we'll get a good chunk of views for sure. We need the views, brother. We need them. We need them. What's up, Mr. Tondix? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well, brother. Hello, hello. All right, Jack's Jaguars. I'm gonna look at your question, bro. Relax, relax, relax. A lot of comments here. I'm reading through it all. A lot of words. My eyes are gonna be like falling out of their head soon. Look at the earlier chat. Let's see what you got there, Jack's Jag. Look at my earlier chat. Okay, the last chat. It might be being blocked, dude. Like if it's something, it could be being filtered out because I don't see any of your chats, man. I think it's being filtered out on YouTube, dude. That's happened to people before. Where people will say a certain chat and I don't see it. It might be coming up on the stream. Maybe it's coming up on the stream. I don't know. Say it again. I'm gonna look at my chat on stream and see if it comes up. No battle pass? No battle pass. Yo, I didn't get the battle pass either for Fortnite. I just wasn't feeling it. I don't play enough anymore. It's just too much. Too much. I'm having too much fun on Rocket League, man. Like, I don't know. I still have fun on Fortnite, of course, but like I just don't play as much as I used to. But you can get the battle pass for free. Just, you know, find V-Bucks somewhere. Somewhere out there in the abyss of the internet. Just start entering codes. Link the video for how you stream from PS5 and laptop. All right. I got you, brother. Let me go up on my YouTube. For the so Parth, for your video, do you want the method for with a capture card or without a capture card? Because I have two. I haven't made a dedicated PS5 video on the no capture card, but the PS4 video that I have that I just did a year ago, steps are exactly the same for PS5. So that's why I haven't done a video on it. But I also have a video on the Elgato setup with the PlayStation 5. So which one are you looking for, Parth? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, that dude, Century. Bro, that's the other thing that has not been fun on Fortnite. Every time I go on, just to do some solos and casual, people are like insane skilled. Insane. Like, I just want to go on, chill for a little bit, maybe, I don't know, do a challenge here or there, you know, try to get a couple kills. But like everybody you go up against is insane. Like, it's just ridiculous. I don't want to play and have to deal with like triple cone editors and people who are extremely fast and you can't even keep up with them, and they build like a tower before I can even, like, I'm a pretty decently fast builder and these people are building like circles around me. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And that's just not fun. Like, I don't want to do that for every single person I come across. And here's the thing, even if you kill somebody in the game, you're gonna be out of mats for the next person that is launch padding to you or like ghost hopping to you. It's just, Like, come on. And then they have all the mats, and then they're just able to edit and then put a wall in front of you and do like the window and, you know, the edit maneuvers just to take you out. And it's just like, okay, whatever. Like, enough of that. Welcome to the war zone. I guess it is like that. What's Jaguar's question? Because I'm missing it. Somebody else can let me know in the chat if you know. Oh, I mean, at least in Fortnite, we don't have to deal with hackers, so that's a good thing. I'm happy about that. Yeah, Sentry, we're in the same boat, bro. What's up, Amir Young? Look in stream. I don't... Okay, I see your comment. It says look in stream. What else are you saying? With the capture card, I got you. I got you, brother. I got you, Parth. All right, check out this video, Parth. You play more War Thunder, which is more painful. I could say the same thing about Rocket League. It's pretty sweaty. But like, I feel like I have a chance at least. And like, I have a lot of fun, like playing car soccer. It's a blast. Amari? Okay, I got you. All right, now I see your question. How do I add a stream bar on the bottom with my YouTube, Twitch, Discord, and Twitter? I have Streamlabs Prime. And I guess you said Kavana? I'm not sure what Kavana is. But yeah, but if you have Streamlabs Prime, they should give you overlay packages. Like, you should be able to get those built in. So you just go ahead and select one and throw it on your stream. It should be as simple as that. You could get it as an overlay. I don't have Streamlabs Prime, but I know it's pretty straightforward. You should have the overlay in Streamlabs where you can just bring it over. It should be that simple. I wonder why your comment was getting filtered out. That's weird. That is very weird. As for streams, where are you planning on streaming, Jax Jaguars? Are you looking to stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch? Like, what's your plan? What's your outlook there? And I can give you kind of advice based on that. Is there a way you can make it without Streamlabs? Let's see, Dailu. Yes, you can make overlays without Streamlabs. You can use just Photoshop if you know how to use that. You can use open source things like GIMP. PixLR is also really good. Really good free open source tools you can use. And PixLR is actually online, so you can just get into it completely for free in their advanced editor. And this is where you can start making some nice overlays for yourself if you want them. If you go into here, and you can create some images if you want. Let's see some. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Templates. Ooh, they have all kinds of stuff here, man. Let's go with a YouTube thumbnail template. That's kind of dope. Oh, these are just thumbnails. Oh my goodness, yeah. They're trying to do what Canvas is doing too. They've evolved. Good on you, PixLR. PixLR actually reached out to me to do videos, but I don't know how much they fit with my channel. Yo, thank you, Comin, for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it. Yeah, they wanted me to do some tutorials around their editing software, like their tool here. But I don't know how like relevant it is. Let's just open something. I mean, like, I don't use PixLR a lot. I prefer Photoshop over PixLR. But you can open an image. I just want to make something like from scratch. And that's like the one thing I can do in Photoshop. Like, I'm having issues like just creating something from scratch here. So you may want to use GIMP to create something completely from scratch. Photopea? Oh, yeah. Heard of that. Photopea's good. Yo, what's up? A Fun Production. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, moral of the story here, not to like get into like an offshoot of how to create a overlay image. You can just make some shapes, get the Facebook logo, YouTube logo, Instagram logo, throw that onto like your overlay and just make those cutouts so that you'll see that like, that checkerboard imagery behind your whole entire overlay. So you're gonna want that to remain that way because you don't want it to be like black or white or any other color because it'll be filled. So you want it to remain plain. But after you put all the stuff that you want onto your image, onto your overlay, just export it as a PNG and it'll be transparent, which you then can bring into Streamlabs to overlay on top of all of your gameplay and everything. So that way you have, it's like all inclusive. Now, if you want that special stuff where you have like the words and like the scroll, like the scrolling words, then you may want to look at the Streamlabs Prime, or I like using Stream Elements. I use Stream Elements a lot on my stream. Those, if we go to the gameplay picture, I don't have my gameplay up right now, but if you look here, this is where you can see like my last dono, you can see who last subscribed. So if you go and use Stream Elements, you can get some of those features, which are really cool, which I definitely recommend. I'm getting parched here. Yo, Jack bro, you gotta chill, bro. Chill, relax. I can't see all of it because I'm looking at the chat here on my computer screen. And not on this actual stream. I'm not actually looking at this chat. I'm looking at a chat on my monitor. Stream Elements is better, cough, cough. I use both. This is why I use OBS Studio, because I like to integrate Streamlabs, Stream Elements, and Streamlabs links together so that I can get the best of both worlds. Like, I like the alerts better in Streamlabs. Like, they just pop more. I just like it. They look better in my opinion, the way it shows off my images and my alerts. So I like the alerts function there, as well as the chat. This is all Streamlabs, but the text and like any sort of banners, those are all Stream Elements. So like any names, like that's something I can't get in Streamlabs. I don't know why Streamlabs doesn't have that. Like, why can't I bring in names or do some of the features within like that you can do in Streamlabs OBS? Why can't I just have links for that and bring it into OBS? Like, you should be able to do that, but you can't. Yeah, man, OBS Studio, bro, you can use both. Why not use both? Like, the world is like open, like your cup of tea. You can put whatever you want in your tea and you can sip it. And that's why I like OBS Studio so much. You can customize it to your own plugins, your own liking. That's why I say it's the best, and it uses a little bit less CPU than Streamlabs OBS. I've heard stories of people saying that Streamlabs OBS uses less resources, and that puzzles me, and I question it. Like, probably something's not set up right in OBS Studio for it to be spiking more than Streamlabs OBS. That's odd to me, but who knows? Who knows what their setup is like and what their computer and everything is. It could be a variety of different things causing that issue. I had that idea, just never did it. Oh, okay, Tundix, you good, bro. You good. You good with it. Ash Mosen says, hey man, love your content and personality. Yo, thank you. Appreciate that a lot. Have you considered doing YouTube full time? So yeah, it has crossed my mind, but it's not viable. And what I mean by that is that it's really hard to make a living off of YouTube full time. So that's why I just continue to do like my day job, which I do enjoy. Like, it's good. It's good work. Pays decent as well. So, you know, that in conjunction with doing YouTube has, you know, kept me pretty fulfilled and happy with things. Maybe down the line, if I can get YouTube to a good enough point to where I can take that risk, then maybe. My thing is right now, is that to get to a point like that, I'm going to need to develop some other sort of streams, like revenue streams, to be able to make it worthwhile. So that maybe like an app, you know, merch, you know, get the merch site fixed first off. And what else? There was something else I was thinking that I needed to make, not just the app. App was one of the biggies though, but essentially just multiple revenue streams and like just multiple different things to put content out on and like actually beef it up, because since I have limited time already, like, and I'm focusing a lot on the YouTube channel, I can't put much into other social media platforms like TikTok. Like, I barely have anything there. I do have a TikTok. You guys can go follow it. It's at Game Midnight, but I don't put much out on there because it does take a little bit of time to just edit content for for that platform. And like Twitter, I don't like think of things that often to even tweet that much. So I don't tweet but so much. And Instagram I don't really do, because these social medias can kind of get you like mentally crazy. So that's why I try not to be on them too much. Like it's just bad for you. But YouTube's like something I've always been good with. It's been productive. It's been like something that I can learn more on. But it's gonna take some time to get to that kind of point to where I can take that risk. But of course I always have a fallback. I have a degree. I graduated like 2 years ago now. So I'd be okay if I did that and then came back. I'd be okay. Eric says, bro, my laptop is very slow and not meant for streaming. Can I plug Elgato H60s Plus into a normal PC and run a live stream from the computer while playing on the PlayStation? You can definitely try this, but if your computer isn't spec'd out enough to even handle the minimum requirements of the Elgato H60s Plus, then you're gonna have a hard time. So on Elgato's website, they actually go through the minimum specs of your computer. So I don't know what your exact specifications of your computer are, but you wanna make sure that they meet the minimum. So let's head over to Elgato's website. And if we scroll down, scroll, all the way down to the bottom, you see here, requirements. So if you have a Windows, you need to have at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. If you're whatever your CPU is, needs to be a 6th gen quad Intel Core i5 or comparable. It does recommend you have a graphics card, which if it's like a low-end computer and it's not really meant for gaming or streaming, it probably doesn't have a graphics card. So you're putting everything on the CPU, which is gonna make things very tough. Like you're gonna probably experience lag, or you're gonna have blurry footage. I think you could stream, but your footage and your output of the stream is not gonna be that great. It's gonna be kind of blurry and not good quality. It's not gonna be sharp and crisp. If you want sharp, crisp footage in your streams, you're gonna need a beefier computer. That's just what it comes down to. Lower end you go, you'll still be able to stream, but you may not be able to get the output that you want. So you really have to consider that whenever you're streaming. But if you're just starting out, bro, it's a-okay. This is okay to start out that way. You can start with a little blurry of stream. I didn't even have the best footage when I was first starting out on YouTube and making content. It wasn't that great. So we all start somewhere. But once you get the hang of it, you can get it going. I'm here to help out, Leslie. Eternal says, what setting do you need to stream 1080p 60 FPS on OBS Studio? I have an Asus Zephyrus G14 gaming laptop, so it's well spec'd out. Okay, yeah, so if you want to stream at 1080p 60 FPS in OBS, you just want to head over to your settings. And I'm actually kind of doing this in real time. Let me see if I can bring this up on my stream here. Let's do this. Yeah, so in OBS, these are my settings here. Let's go to output. Actually, no, the first thing we want to go is video. Right here, you want to change all of this and make sure it's 1080p for each, and then common FPS value, you want to set this to 60. After you do that, you should be good to go. You're gonna want to have a bit rate somewhere in the 4,500 to 6,000 range for at least streaming. And everything else like this can stay pretty much relatively the same. Key interval 2 is fine. But yeah, if you do that, you'll be able to get a 1080p 60 FPS stream. No problem. I have a KKF capture card. Do you believe that it is a good capture card for a low budget? I actually have never heard of that capture card. Let's check it out. I'm gonna go on Amazon and give it a look-see. There's so many capture cards, man. Ah, here it is. 50 bucks. Not too bad. USB 3.0, 1080p 60 FPS, HD. Okay. This end goes into the computer. HDMI in and out. Yeah, this is nice. And what's the max it can pass? If it can pass 4K 60, that would be really, really good. I mean, if not, it's kind of high for the price. Let's see. It doesn't say. Let's see if there's anything about 4K. Says 4K, but is that 4K 30 or 4K 60? Something's kind of hinting to me that it might be 4K 30. Degrades picture quality and produces a low bitrate output. Oof. This one guy says it's awesome. 5 stars. I mean, the capture card looks good. I'm just wondering if it's 4K 60 or 4K 30. Yo, thank you, Cross. Appreciate it, man. We are on our way. We're so close, baby. We're so close. I'm ready to start rolling on these giveaways, man. I'm just kind of finishing the final touches on what we're gonna do. But in November, we're gonna be opening up the giveaways, starting the tournaments and the live streams. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are ready for it, man. It's gonna be a good time. What's good, Stella? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What's good? What's good? Let's just read through this because gosh, I'm lazy, but I don't want to read, but you know. Bro, what's the max it can pass through? Let's see, more? No, that's okay. No, never mind. What's the max it can pass through? It doesn't say. This is fishy to me. Like, it probably works great for people using 1080p TVs or monitors at 60 FPS, but can this pass? Like, what if you want a game in 4K or 2K at 60 FPS? Can you do that? Yeah, 22 Legendary, it does take some time. It does take some time, brother. Like, you gotta learn how to edit. Take your time on making your first uploads. Like, make them good. Like, take the time to learn. You don't have to push out a bunch of uploads because your first uploads are gonna be garbage, to be truthfully honest. They're gonna be trash. Like, all the videos that I first posted on this channel are privated. They were horrible. I only left like a couple up. Like, if you go to my earlier videos, like, not good. They're just not good. They're not good videos. Yeah, I don't know. Guys, this capture card, it looks good, but I don't know what you can game in here. Where's the information? I'm thinking this is only 1080p because they would say 4K if you could do it. So I'm gonna assume that that's probably the case. Like, they're only mentioning 1080p and 720. So that's probably it. Well, thank you for coming through, Cross. Have a good night's sleep and appreciate it. Appreciate it. Is there a way to record on Switch without a capture card? Not that I'm aware of. I don't own a Switch, so I couldn't tell you precisely, but from the research that I've done, you need some sort of capture card. You can't just do it without. It just won't work. There is no way. That's something the Switch should get. The fridge reveal. That is honestly hilarious. That is honestly funny, man. You guys are tripping, bro. Thank you guys for almost 50 likes on the stream, by the way. That's absolutely nutty. Thank you. And I'm hoping I'm like being helpful today. Yeah, Tundix is here to confirm. He owns a Switch and he also owns an Elgato capture card, so he's here to verify what I just said. You have to have a capture card of some sort. It would be cool if Nintendo could do that, but yeah, can't. Doesn't Nintendo still have this thing of like striking down videos with like their content or their gameplay in it? Like, if you're streaming Mario or something, they're gonna strike it down on YouTube. I don't know if that's still a thing or if people are just getting away with it, but I remember like Nintendo owned the rights to all this stuff and they would just demonetize the crap out of you if you were uploading any of their content. I don't know if that's still true, but you let me know. I'm not sure because I don't post Nintendo content really. Stella says, man, I wish they had a better solution for the chat link garbage. Bro, we got the chat link cable pro. What are you talking about? Where's my chat link cable pro? We just did a video on this chat link cable. Here it is. Bro, chat link pro. Do you know about it? Do you know about it? Yo, we got it, Stella. So this chat link pro is good. You can charge your controller while you're gaming. Not to be like a total ad here, but it's solid. It's good. It does what it's supposed to do. What I personally recommend for people's stream setups is just to use HDMI output. So that way you can listen to like Spotify, like you're listening to Spotify right now. I'm listening to Spotify right now. Like we're all vibing and chilling, and you can hear all that all through the stream. Just using the HDMI output, and I can do the same with my capture card. So I just listen to everything over HDMI, over my computer. That's the best way to go. I know people like using their gaming headsets and they want to connect it to the PlayStation 5 and all that. Like, I understand, but if you want to have this kind of setup, then this is what you're gonna have to do. It's just how it is. Those streamers you see on Twitch, they're all streaming on PC, so they can do their gaming headset and have audio. Just use one microphone for everything because they're using Discord, they're using their PC, or they might have it split to another PC or something. But like it's all together. It's all together. One person actually told me, and this was a really interesting question actually that I want to investigate for myself, and that is how to do a one microphone setup with your PlayStation 5 and your computer. Because a lot of people get confused with the chat link cable. They think that your audio that your party is hearing is also going to the stream. That's not how it works. That's just, no, it's not. I'm sorry, that's not how it works. That'd be cool if it did, but it's not. So you're only getting your gameplay audio and your chat audio to the PlayStation, or not to the PlayStation, but from the PlayStation to your computer to be recorded, not your commentary. So you need a separate microphone for that. But somebody asked me, no, what about a one mic setup? So you can both hear and talk on both the console and the PC at the same time. So that is interesting. And I don't even know if that's really possible, because you're gonna have to use some sort of splitter between the microphone connected to your computer and then the microphone going to your PlayStation. Like, is there going to be some sort of degradation in quality there? Yeah, having two mics is a hassle to get chat, but using the chat link is a hassle too. I don't mind having two mics, man. I really don't. Like, I have one mic connected to my PlayStation, and then I got another mic for my stream. But that requires me not to have to use the chat link cable connected to my controller, because I don't like having all those wires. Like, it's just nice to be wire free, totally wireless, totally free. So I don't mind it at all. But this guy did say he found the solution, so you guys can test it out for yourself. I haven't gotten around to testing it yet, but he said that he saw a method for using a ground loop going from, I'm assuming, I don't think he meant to say line out here, but probably line in of the capture card, with using an aux cord to have the sound going from the PlayStation via USB. And then they plug the mic into the PC and make sure that the mic device gets set to listen to this device. I don't know what he meant by that. It's not listen to this device. So maybe he's listening to the device. He's listening to the microphone, which is pulling in the commentary. That's weird, man. Seems like a kind of messy setup, honestly. Like, I'm sorry, my throat is dying here. Oh my Lord. What is going on with my throat? Might be that time, guys. But anyways, yeah, this is a messy setup. Like, if you can't just use a splitter, I think this is more work than it's worth. Just use two mics and you're good. That's it. You don't need all these additional adapters My goodness. Yo, what's good, Andrew? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. Exactly. It's a limited PlayStation. It's not the chat link. It's seriously not chat link Elgato's fault. It's PlayStation. If they just allowed you to output audio from your headphones, like from the controller, as well as the TV, like through HDMI, and to be recorded like from HDMI to your computer, you'd be fine. You'd be good. Golden. But you can't do that. And even Xbox has its drawbacks. So if you guys watch that video, you see everything that I go over regarding it, and it's quite choppy. But this is why people, the top streamers, they game on PC. Everything works the way it's supposed to. Because when you're trying to use these different operating systems, things get kind of wonky. And external capture cards, they have their drawbacks too. They're not as they're not as great as an internal capture card. So these are the things we have to deal with as console peasants, right? we're all in this boat, but we have fun with it. I'm console gamer forever too, brother. I'm right there with you, Creighton. I don't care. I'm happy with my setup. It works. It's good. It's just as nice as a PC build setup, in my opinion. It's fine. And so will your guys's be, as we live in this boat of the consoleness. Check your PlayStation messages. Okay. I shall check. Let me see here. Oh yeah, Chatlink cable's $20, by the way. $20. I see you. All right, so your question is, can you check out... See, that's why it's getting blocked. No, not today. I'm not doing channel reviews. But later, maybe next month, maybe close to Christmas, we'll be doing another channel review stream. Because every so often we do those kind of streams on this channel. And it's fun. We have a good time with it. It's a good time. All right, guys. Any final questions? Because I think I'm going to pop out of here. I'm going to go catch my Steelers game and just kind of chill out for a little bit. But any burning questions you guys have before I head off, or if they're that complicated, you guys can just DM me if you'd like. You need tips? Well, okay. All right. I think that's a good one to end the night on, is tips to growing a YouTube channel. I'm going to do a full video on this later after I surpass 100K. I just feel like I'm not in that great of a position to say this is how you grow a channel, because even my channel, it has its peaks and valleys, but I can give you guys my little bit of a take on just kind of what I've learned and experienced, just to help you guys out along your journey. So I'll go over that. I don't have any update on the Apple feud. Sorry about that. I hope that they can bring Fortnite back to the item shop. Not the item shop, but back to Apple devices very, very soon. All right, so let's answer that last question that you had regarding growing a YouTube channel. So it's a pretty loaded question here, but I have some notes that I'll share with you. So for starters, if you're focusing, you have 1 subscriber. All right, so yeah, you're good here. You're open here. When you're first starting out, just focus on making good quality content. So get over the learning curves of figuring out your editing software, figure out how to make nice, appealing thumbnails, figure out how to make good titles as well, because you want to have the title also to be able to draw people in and attract people to your video. So all 3 of those things matter. You got to have a good title to bring people in. You got to have a nice thumbnail. And then when people click on that video, the video has to be, as good as it can be. So when you're first starting out, don't try to smash up a bunch of uploads, try to cherry pick views from all over the place. I tried to do that. It doesn't really work out that well. You just get a lot of subscribers that don't really want to watch your content. So figure out what you want to make content around, and then try to grow an audience based off that said content, and just make good videos from the beginning as you can. Like, just put a lot of time into your first few videos. Like, really figure out the editing software so you can get good at it to make the best quality content that you can. So that's one of my first pieces of advice. Another is you want to use something like YouTube or TubeBuddy or vidIQ. So those are like analytical platforms that you can kind of draw correlations about different like video ideas and strategies and just kind of what you should make videos on, once you start kind of building up your channel, and it'll give you recommendations based off of like kind of what's relevant as well out there around your niche. So vidIQ is like a really good analytical tool just to kind of figure out what kind of videos you should be doing. And that's kind of how I utilize YouTube Buddy or vidIQ. It's like good. It's good for data. It's really good for data. So I recommend at least signing up for the free version of that and just kind of taking a peek at it and just learning how it works. Another is I actually have a note-taking app. So I use like OneNote, or you can even use like anything you want. Just take notes of the videos that you want to work on. Don't keep them locked up in your head. If you have a really good video idea that you want to create and you work on, write it out. Put a little script together, figure out what you're going to talk about and what you're going to show or do in the video, whether that be informational or entertaining. So just think about that, write it out. Don't just keep it locked up in your head. I'd also get YouTube Studio app for your phone. Get that so you can easily access comments, and you can also look at your YouTube analytics, which is super handy. For the equipment part of it, you don't have to dive in deep with expensive equipment. You can start out just with using your PlayStation, using your console, and just making footage there, or even streaming from there, whatever you want to do. And then, those are completely free options. I would just invest in a good microphone. So then you have at least good audio, and the gameplay will look decent quality as well. And then you can just edit things together using free editing programs. There's a ton. I made a whole video like in 2018 about a bunch of different free computer video editing apps that you can use. There's also a lot of good mobile video editing apps as well. So for the computer, I would say some good free ones are DaVinci's Resolve, Shotcut. There's OpenShot as well. And then for the phone, there's VLLO, which I did mention earlier. You also got VideoLeap, Splice, and iMovie. So those are solid apps you guys can use to start editing with. And for the thumbnails, you can use Pixlr, you can use GIMP. Those are all on the PC. Pixlr might have an app, but I don't know how great it is for thumbnails. It's just like a lot of templated stuff, but it's something to start out with because you probably won't know how to use Photoshop right away. It's a learning curve. Trust me, it took me a while to get Photoshop just like 50% down, and like I still don't have it down. There's still so much to learn about Photoshop. But at least start with something like GIMP or Pixlr to try to figure out how to make thumbnails. You can even use Canvas. A lot of people use that app to make thumbnails, which is really good. But yeah. But once you start getting in the flow of things, try to be as consistent as you can. You don't want to post every couple of months because how are you going to grow if you're not even there to post? You got to build up that foundation. Like that doesn't mean post a ton of crappy videos, but it does mean post a little bit consistent, maybe once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks as you start rolling the ball and getting things up off the ground. Make it work with your schedule. Like you might have school and other things, but if you want it to be something you want to grow, then you're gonna have to just put the time in and try to learn what you need to learn so that you can grow. So I really recommend you guys watch MidnightMan. He's really good at tips for YouTube growth. Like, maybe it's for older people, but he's really good. He's really good. So I definitely recommend you guys watch him. MidnightMan. Like, free plug. You guys can tell him I sent you if you actually reach out to him or if you actually go subscribe to his channel. But he helped me quite a bit with figuring out my channel because I was kind of like in a in like a little plane galaxy floating through space with the channel. Like I had so much stuff on this channel, like vlogs and streams and all these different types of videos, but he helps you kind of narrow that down, like makes you really think about what you should do with your channel to make it better. So I highly recommend you guys watch MidnightMan because he has a lot of good videos on growth for YouTube. Really good videos. And he also streams like once a week too, like going over your questions and stuff, which is really cool. His brother Good Too teaches how to use a phone. Okay, what's his name? You can plug in Creighton. For sure. But yeah, I think those are my top tips for really getting into YouTube and trying to grow. Just keep learning. Try to make your videos as good as you can and put in the time from there, man. Put in the time, brothers. But I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. Thank you so much for all the likes and all the support, all the new subs this stream. I really, really appreciate it. We'll do another one of these soon. I do plan to stream hopefully next Tuesday. Might do some Call of Duty, possibly for a little bit. That could be fun. D Nemen? Actually did not know D Nemen. You teaching me, man. D Nemen's live right now, actually, too. All right. Hey, you know what? Let's raid D Nemen. We're gonna raid D Nemen, guys. Tell him I sent you, okay? We're gonna end off this stream, and I think this is like a perfect segue into his channel, because he's actually doing a stream about tips to grow your YouTube channel. So that's perfect. So I went over the tech kind of stuff to help you with your setup. Let's have him teach you how to grow your YouTube channel a little bit more. So I'm gonna put his link there, guys. Again, thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. I had a lot of fun also talking about all this tech stuff in your setup. If you have any further questions, feel free to hit up my socials, Discord, all link description below, as well as my Amazon shop page, hashtag ad, if you want to buy any of that equipment that I recommend for you guys. But besides that, go raid D Nemen, let him know that I sent you, and I will catch you in my next live stream or video. You guys take care. Peace out. Harris says, I just bought an Elgato A60s Plus because of you. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Harris. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help you guys out. I'm here to help you guys. All right. Take care, guys. Peace. Go raid D Nemen. Go, go, go.